Test 1, 2, 3. Hope you guys can hear me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. It's been a while since I've last been live on this channel. Let's just turn down this music and we'll get on our way. Let's just find a relaxing, good old live streaming music, have it in the background, and hope everyone's been okay. It's been a while. This is my first time live streaming on my laptop, which I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. It's showing decent FPS at the moment, but that could change. Whole purpose of me trying this live stream is to see if it's even achievable on my laptop. So yeah, but yeah, Logan, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you all back. Okay, so today we're doing a bit of a community flight, so at any point you want to join in, make sure you just load up your Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're on the East USA 1 server, I believe. Let's just have a quick look. We are on East USA. Let's actually set that to the manual selection so it doesn't change halfway through. And I'm flying with Diamond DA40. I'm currently on the ground at EGHR, which is Goodwood Airfield in the UK, and we're going to do a couple flights, 2 legs, maybe another one depending on time. So the first leg which we're going to do, let's actually load up in the aircraft. Okay, so inside the aircraft now. Actually, FPS is looking not too bad. Okay, so what we're going to do is start by switching on the power. So let's do our checklist first. So I've got my paper checklist for the Diamond DA40 because this was the aircraft which I did all my flight training in, including my CFI, and we're just going to run through it. So pre-flight check has been completed, baggage tow bar is secured, fuel valve is set to normal, power lever is set to idle, Parking brake is set to on. Electric master is set to off. Avionics master is set to off. Essential bus is set to off. Alternate static, which is underneath, let's just say it's right there. I don't think it's actually modelled in. That's going to be off. And then what we're going to do is make sure our engine master is off and guarded. Rotor switches are set to auto. Our fuel pumps are set to off. Then all of our light switches are set to off. Our emergency switch is off and guarded, with the pin still in. Our ELT is set to armed. Our circuit breakers are all in. I don't know if these circuit breakers work in this version. No, they don't. It's okay. Our flaps are set to up. Our piso heat is set to off. Fuel transfer off. And that completes that. So now we can switch on the electronics by switching on the electric master as such. I think the music is still slightly too loud. And I'm going to turn up the sim. I feel like it's gone very quiet. Okay. So, electric master is on, our rudder pedals have been adjusted, our passengers, so safety brief, so seatbelts must be worn at all times. The air vents, we got 2 at front, so 1 and 2, so if you feel sick, but make sure you open them up. Oh, is it you can load in a person? Ooh, did not know that. Yeah, air vents in the front. The fire extinguisher is located behind the seat right here, so for any instance, I'll hand over the controls. Actually, I need to be in the right seat anyways. So any issues, I'll hand over the controls to the person in the left. I'll take the controls, the person in the left seat can take over and deal with the situation as needed. Emergency exits. We can open up the canopy by pulling on this red lever. Oh, that is a... oh. That was a face I did not expect to see. You can also pull on this red tab, which will disconnect the canopy by the hinges. And underneath the seat, we also have a saw, which we can use to open up the canopy as well. Talking during sterile cockpit. So during any critical phases of flight, we're gonna keep talking to the absolute minimum. And then it's just any questions, which is all good. Cool. So what we're going to do now is passenger brief. We've done that. We're also going to do a quick departure brief as well. So any issues on the ground, we'll stay on the ground obviously if we can still stop in time. Any issues below our safe altitude being 1,000 feet, we will probably have to pick a field in front of us, unless if we are able to perform the impossible turn. And then any issues above our safe altitude, we will try to return back to Goodwood. However, forced landing is still imminent. Cool. We are expected to get at least temperature today is what, 17 from the sea level. We're expected to get at least 96% load, so if we do not achieve that as well right here, then we will have to abort the takeoff. So seatbelts have been fastened, our rear door is closed and latched, our front canopy is closed and latched. Our G1000 has been powered and acknowledged. Our MFD is set to engine, which doesn't work for some odd reason. I don't know why. So what we want to do is check our fuel quantity, which looks good to me. We've got plenty of fuel. Fuel temperature as well, all in the green as you can see right there. Our total time in service, our hobs will be down here, which is right there. I'm gonna get rid of this person. And power lever, make sure we are set to idle, and then we can bring on our strobes. With that, we can perform the next checklist, which is our engine start procedure. So what we want to do is bring on the engine master. We will see that the glows have come on right here. And then once the glows go off, what we can do is start the engine. So I'm going to have my fuel brake so we do not roll, and voila, engine has been started. It is very quiet, the sim. Okay, so oil pressure out within 3 seconds, voltage and enunciations are all good. Cool. So after engine start, so oil pressure is alive, RPM plus minus 710, that's plus minus 30 from 710, that's good. Voltages and pitot heat, we're going to test that. So that's going to come down, our amps are going to go up, our volts are going to go down, and the reverse. And then our avionics master can then come on. We should get our COM2 now. We're also going to load up a flight plan with our routing. So we are currently it's not going to let me do the good old trick where you can click on nearest. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. E G, where are we? HR. HR. There we are. Going to EGHN. EG. H and an N. Cool. So sand down, and then we're going to be finishing off at EGHI. EG. HI. Oh. So let's set up the autopilot as well. So runway heading for Goodwood. We can get rid of that. It's runway 32, so we'll just set 320. Lovely. I'm going to climb up to, let's say, 2,000 feet because of the... we'll go a bit higher. Let's go to 3. We'll ignore the altitude restrictions. And bring up our nearest tab. And then bring up our CDI as well for our routing. We should be all good to go. So, autopilot test, let's do that. So, Autopilot. Disconnect with the trim. Autopilot on. And then disconnecting. And clear. Cool. We're gonna keep it on heading mode for the moment and pitch up to 7. Cool. Let's go. So, autopilot test has been completed. Third light not required. Position lights not required. Flap set to full range. And then back up. Yo, Pilot Stud, how have you been? It's been a while since I've seen you, actually. Flaps set to that. Altimeters have been set to 9.5. Local within 75 feet of field. Standby horizon. Make sure we pull that. Level it off. And transponder set to 7,000. Look, that's VFR in the UK, I believe. And 7,000. Nice to have you back. Yeah, it is nice to be back, Logan. It is quite good. Engine temperatures in the green. Parking brake can now be released. Okay. Get taxiing. So, clear left, clear right, and clear centre. You know what? I'm actually quite surprised with how well my laptop is performing. I was expecting this to go absolutely tragic. Very good, mate. Haven't tuned for what? Don't worry about it. We've all got busy lives to live, mate. Don't worry about it. I've not been able to be on YouTube much either from being in flight training either, so we've all got lives to live. Okay, so let's bring ourselves around, keep our range in, taxi into runway 32 at Goodwood. So this is I believe, a Burning Blue simulation scenery, which is a nice little local scenery. Okay, bring up our flight plan as well. Ooh. 6 spots in MSFS. Absolutely tragic. Okay, let's bring up the music again because it is very quiet. Let's get moving. Oh, I hate taxiing on grass. It's the worst. Keep that nose off the ground. Add a bit of back elevator pressure. Keep that nose off the ground. So we're going to be doing something called a soft field takeoff, guys. What that is essentially where we are introducing elevator back pressure from the start of our roll. The reason why we want to do this is so that we can keep that nose wheel off of the ground, because the moment we start moving, it's going to want to naturally dig in, and a dog in nose wheel is not a good thing. Okay, landing lights coming on, and keep the aircraft rolling. Oh, no, don't want landing flaps. And introducing that power. Should be 2 yellows and all green. Load RPM is good. Lots of right rudder. Get that nose wheel off of the ground. Get into ground effect as such. And once we capture our airspeed, what we want to do is start pitching up. Stay coordinated and climbing for 72 knots. Nice. This is it was weird. Okay. So what we want to do now, once we get to a safe altitude, so let's say 800 feet AGL, we'll make our left-hand turn and start beginning our climb. Ooh, lots of back trim. Okay, once we get to our 1,000 feet, We'll do our cruise climb checklist. Oh, I'm getting very slow. This is what happens when you multitask. Okay, well, safe altitude, so what we're going to do is bring that power back to 92%, bring our flaps up, and turn off our lights. Should have had the fuel pumps on. And what we're going to do is bring up our selector on the G1000, click on the direct, enter to redirect our routing, and select nav, and flight level change set to 88 knots. Which is our climb speed. Cool. Quite a beautiful day actually. So we've just departed Goodwood. Where we're going to is a place called Sandown. It's a lovely little airfield on the island called the Isle of Wight, which is on the south coast of the UK. Oh, I do love the DA40 though. The DA40, which runs on Jet A, is a beautiful aircraft and it's such a simple aircraft to fly. I love it. I miss flying it. I really do. Looks like a dream to fly. Yeah, it is actually. It's perfect, I reckon, for a small single-engine aircraft for like pleasure use, like one flight a week or such. It's perfect. It's a bit expensive. $500,000 is a lot of money, but it is a very beautiful aircraft and it performs like a beast. Okay, I'm going to bring that power back now to around 75% as we're cruising now. I wish the Microsoft Flight Sim would sort out their rendering process with like your online connection, because I've got really good internet and this should be showing crystal clear really. I need to figure out. I think there's something wrong with my settings. Oh wow, look at this. It's clear as day over here. Oh, more of those types of headphones. They look a bit like blue Arnold Clarks. I should have changed the registration on this plane. I forgot to do that. That's one thing I forgot to do. Oh, maybe this side actually. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. And you was able to see the moon above as well, which is quite nice. Tell you what though, we're quite, I have to say, so when we came back to making videos this week, we were so surprised. And I just want to say thank you to those who are in the stream right now, because and even everyone else has tuned back in, because I haven't been uploading or doing anything with this channel for about a year because I've been so busy with my flight training. And to come back after making a couple videos and to see the support is honestly, it's the nicest thing ever, and to still be growing as a channel, I think is absolutely amazing. Come back up to the aircraft. So I want to say thank you to those who have stuck around. It's I know our channel is small and we're not perfect. We're far from perfect, I will say, but I feel like this last week has been the strongest, especially with our recent yaw controls video, the shared cockpit. I feel like that's the best video I've ever made in my life. An hour long, it took me ages to edit, but to have an hour long video like that, and it was a really wholesome moment actually. It was just a really, it was a great flight to sort of allow me and Adam FS Manners just to sort of like reconnect to the sim. Like me and him was able to just like be ourselves and just do what we do best instead of having to worry about anything else. It was just a nice little time to sort of just take a step away and just actually focus on us. I think the music is a bit too loud now. Let's turn it back down. But yeah, it was a really, really wholesome video. And I thought the music choices were amazing as well. But if you haven't checked that video out, it's a bit of a long one, so save it for later whenever you do have time. I'm not asking you to watch it now, but give it a watch. It's a really wholesome video of me teaching Adam a flight lesson, which was a really, really nice little time. They need to remodel that trim tab. It's a bit too thick. Okay, so currently crossing over the Solent. So when we go into EGHI, we're going to shoot the approach in as well. Okay, so we're going to have to start descending. Okay, vertical speed down to 500, and we'll bring back the power to around 20%. Initiate that constant descent. So Sundown should be over here somewhere. Actually no, it should be straight in front of us. Yeah, it's over here. Okay, so looks like we're going to be a bit too long. We've got some weather coming in. Nice. That's the first time I've seen that. Interesting. Okay, so Sandown is right there actually. Then what we're going to do is do a quick 180-degree turn. Try to descend a bit more. Okay. 1,000 to go. Actually, let's just take this by hand. Let's fly by hand. Get rid of that flight director as well. Okay, coming in, and trying to see where the airfield actually is. That's right there. Cool. Start slowing down a bit more. So introducing our first notch of flaps. Our takeoffs. Get some nose trim down. Get our lights on and our pumps. Introduce a bit more power. Trying to find where the actual main bit of the airfield is. There it is. Okay. And below 98, landing flaps. Keeping that constant rate descent in, a little bit to the left. Trying to see where the actual groove of a runway is. Ah, there it is. Cool.
500.
Airspeed's good, 75 knots. So soft field landing, we want to keep the nose wheel off the ground. Yeah, a little bit low. And come into getting the ground effect. Too much ground effect. Keep that nose off. Oh, a little bit of a bounce. Keep that nose off the ground. Come on. Keep that nose right off the ground until we can't keep it. And there it is. Cool. Flaps coming up. And let's park up for the moment. And get off the runway. A little bit of a rough landing there, I will admit. It was a it was a bumpy one, I have to say. Okay, pumps can come off. Reset that trim to take off as well. And let's just pull up over here. Oh crap, I forgot that you don't have control in drain mode. That would have been bad. Oh Christ. Okay. So after landing check, flaps up, piece of heat off, fuel pumps off, alternate air closed, and taxi and landing lights as required. Parking brake set. Bring off that light. Power lever below. We're not going to switch off the aircraft actually. So let's just have a quick look around. 10 down. It's a nice little scenery, I do have to admit. Got a nice little seating area. Black arrow. Not seen that before. Nice little control tower. Got some seating. Oh, these look pretty cute. Nice little flower airplane haunters. I believe this is the visitor center or the FBA. Some hangars, which I don't believe are open. Anything in them? No. No. Nope. Okay. Some more parking. More hangars. These all look like they're the same. Okay. I can only be here for like 10-15 minutes. That's okay, Abe. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. If you're on the stream, though, guys, make sure you do hit on that like button. It does help push the stream up on the trending bit. So fingers crossed we can get more people in here. Okay, so how are you doing, anyways, Abe? I can't remember. Is it Abe? I can't remember. Hope you're doing well, anyways. So bring our flaps to takeoff. Taxi. And let's go. That knows we're off the ground. I'm going to take off on the opposite end because of... actually, no, we could taxi all the way down. How's it going? It's going well. Going very well. Yeah, it's... This live stream, I was not expecting it to go well because I'm on my laptop and I was not expecting my laptop to perform as well, so I'm quite surprised with how well it's doing. It taxi between the cones, we've got plenty of clearance. Keep that nose more off the ground still. Yeah, it's been quite well. It's been nice speaking to a few people, which I haven't spoken to in a while in here. Haven't spoken to Logan or Pilot Stud in a while, so nice to see them come in again. And also really happy with the way how our content is sort of developing at the moment as well. I'm really happy about the way how our recent video turned out. SP, what does SP mean? The stream is about flying. Oh, so the stream is, we're just doing normal light, small, short hops in a GA aircraft, just different locations around the UK. Anyone can join in with us, so I know I'm streaming at an awkward time with very little notice, so I understand that not many people are actually going to be flying with us, but anyone's welcome. Okay, here's the runway. So we need to keep this plane rolling still. Keep it going. Slowly introduce that power. Cool. Yellow, all green. Keep that nose wheel off the ground. Get into ground effect. Lovely. 72 knots. Start pitching up. Lovely. You started 12 hours ago? No. I only started 40 minutes ago. I've been only live for 40 minutes. Let's have a look around the Isle of Wight. It's quite lovely. Let's get rid of that person because it's getting in me way. It is. Let's go over to the pier. It should be over here actually. Okay. Come up to 1,000 and we'll do our check, cruise climb check. There's 1,000, so flaps coming up, pumps, lights, and power can start to come back once we gain our airspeed. 92%. Cool. Well, I'm over the Isle of Wight and we're going to make our way over to Southampton. And then we'll probably decide another airport then. This has gone quite quickly actually. Let's set our altitude at 3,000, flight level change down to 88, heading autopilot. Cool. Okay, yeah. PC France? Ooh. Good question. Should be over. Oh, I think we could just about see it over there. Yeah. So this is the UK. I believe it should span off. So I believe this should be France over here. This little outline. It should be at least. So I'm in the Solent at the moment, which is to the left of the English Channel. Bring us around this way. Wow, isn't that beautiful though? That's round to 240. Actually 220 should be fine. Okay. So I believe this right here should be, which has the pier. Has it been a year since I last saw a stream? Yes, it's been a long time. It's been a year really since we had actually uploaded any content. So this last week we've been trying our best to sort of get back into a rhythm, a routine, so we can start providing at least weekly or a couple videos a week. So the video which we did yesterday, probably one of my proudest videos. One of the most proudest videos I've made. It's long for starters. It's an hour-long video, which took me ages to edit, but it's a shared cockpit video with myself and Adam, and it's basically sort of like me giving him a flight lesson in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's just a really heartwarming video to like allow us to sort of reconnect over the sim. So yeah. It was amazing, the recent video. I loved it. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. That really does mean a lot. It took me ages to edit, but it was worth it. Okay, let's start heading towards Southampton. Direct enter, and nav. Unselect that. Needs to go. Alright, nice having you in again. Be safe now. Have a great day for you as well. See you later. Okay. Yeah, that means a lot though, Logan. It's one of my proudest videos I've made. I'm really proud of it. It's just one of those videos which I knew was right from the moment I started editing it, and for it to be an hour long, which is very rare for us, I think it turned out very good. It's just depending on if people have the time to watch it. I know it's a long video and people don't normally have that much time, but if you ever do get the chance, go give it a watch. Although our YouTube has been very weird in the last 24 hours. Okay. Let me just make sure that this stuff is still working. We'll make sure that... Cool. Why isn't it doing the sound? Interesting. Oh, it's just very quiet. Let's turn that back up. Yo, what's up? 1 second, I've got too many things that... funny guinea pig. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. And subscribers. Let's just test these again. Make sure the audio is good. That's good. Still very quiet, but... Hope you're doing well anyways. Alright, let's test it one more time, make sure. It's still very quiet. It's still very quiet, why? Media, welcome, yes, welcome. One more time. Why is it so quiet? Oh my gosh. That's better. Let's just go 100. This might be very loud. Ah, that's why I was doing the wrong thing. Ah, silly me. Right. Oh, screw it. I'm just going to turn it up to max and just hope it's not too loud. Media. One more time. That's going to have to do. Right. Whatever. Anyways. Coming towards Southampton, which is right here. Let's load in a procedure to approach Southampton. Let's do the ILS runway. Actually, no, let's do the RNAV 2. Vectors to final. Minimums, I don't know what that is, but I'll set to bar over a moment. And what we'll actually do is activate it. So we need to be at 1700 feet from then, so let's start decreasing our altitude. Cool. Really bring that speed back, a bit fast. Okay, there's the airport. what we can do is quickly bring up our... actually no, we should be fine. So our heading... And what we can do, we can also select approach, arm it, glide path, we are actually still high. So what we're going to do is decrease this even further. The glide path is alive, course is coming in. And we're approaching with final approach fix, so what we want to do is bring in our takeoff flaps. We've been cleared for the approach, make sure our fuel pumps are on. Let's set a minimums of, let's say 200 feet. Set 250. Cool. Okay, what we're going to do is actually take over the controls. And we're going to try get us back down to our... Oh no. What have I done? Is this the first time I've crashed my sim? I can still hear it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that scared me. That scared me a lot. Okay, so let's get back down to the glide path. And we'll get on our course, which should be coming in now. Three-mile final. Should be approaching at 100 knots, which is fine. Just don't overspeed the flaps. There we are, the glide path's coming in. This is the most scuffed approach which I've ever done, but you know. It's all good. And landing flaps coming in. There we are, here's the course and the glide path. Get rid of that flight director as well. 200 feet to minimums. No, yeah, 300 feet to minimums. Go visual and see how we do. Can't wait till the Innybills releases the Southampton scenery from this. It'd be nice to have an updated one. Get to the left. Getting low. And slow. Power out. Right in the touchdown zone. A little bit of right rudder. And next braking. Cool. Hey VGM, how's it going? Yes, glad to have you in again. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Pumps, lights, and flaps. Yep, glad to have you back in. Hope you're doing well. And let's just clear the flight plan. Okay. Let's park up to the GA area and figure out what we're going to do next. So it's over here. Taxi light on. Get rid of that flight plan and zoom right in for safe taxi. It's going great with you? Yeah, it's going quite well actually. Quite well. Oh crap, this is what happens when I take my eyes off away from the plane for a second. That's how you get a pilot deviation. Okay, you're welcome, yes. Okay, let's pull into here. We will park up for the moment. We're not going to shut down again. We'll figure out where to go next. Over there. Cool. Parking brake can be set. Thanks for that coming off. And welcome to Southampton, ladies and gents. Okay, so this is Southampton, or EGHI. Oh, bless me. Okay, so this is the older version of this airport. Imini Builds is actually creating a newer, updated version because they have recently extended the runway down there by, I think it's 164 feet. Doesn't sound a lot, or it might be meters, I can't remember. It doesn't sound like it's a lot, but having that allows them to officially fly 737s and A320s in. It's just a little airport. It's not the biggest, but it's a nice little airport. Okay, so let's figure out where to go next now. So we're currently, let's load up a map on here. We are currently here at EGHI. We did EGHR to EGHN to EGHI. Let's we could fly all the way to Gatwick if we wanted to. Where to go? HH Bournemouth? No. Where would you like me to go, guys? I think the closest and main one would be Gatwick. I don't think I have London City installed, so that's not going to be too good, and it'll be a bit too far. Okay. Go to Gatwick. Okay. Let's go to Gatwick then. Bring our camera back in. And set up the flight plan. quick. Okay. I want my flight plan. Direct. Enter. Enter. Cool. Taxi. Coming on. Depart from the runway 2. So pumps. Bring our flaps down to take off. Bring off our parking brake and introduce that power. Bring on the fuel transfer. Even out the tanks. Brakes are good. And taxiing down to 2 via Alpha. Hope everyone's having a good day anyways, and if you want to try help support the stream, make sure you do click on that like button and also that subscribe button to even just support the channel in general. It does make all the difference. We appreciate every single one of you who do click on those buttons. Oh, there's a little premiere in. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Okay, our idle, let it coast all the way down. Leading with the rudder, following through with the brakes, as we have a 3 car-string nose wheel. And approach path looks clear. Take the runway. Takeoff light, trim, let takeoff, normal takeoff, oh, just dropped my checklist, there we are, introducing that power, to yellow, all green, airspeed alive. And pitch in for 72. Oh, look at those cloud formations building up. Astonishing. And Eastleigh Depot, I believe this is. All the trains. I'm actually quite surprised with how well my laptop is performing today. Doing quite well. Not making our way over. And then we'll climb up to, let's say a good, we're going east, say 3,500. Our level change, increase to 88. Cool. Clean up the aircraft, pumps, lights, flaps, and bring that power back. And nav, autopilot, let's go! Oh, that's beautiful. Increase our power a bit more. Get that 92. There we go. Lovely. And get on course. Nice. Lovely. Weather does appear to be quite nice today, in all fairness, so should be quite good. Oh crap, I've left the fuel transfer on for a while. Well, it means that we don't have to transfer fuel for a while then. We're not outside of our 9 gallons, so it's fine. Should probably add more fuel. Should have topped up with fuel then when we were on the ground. That's fine, we'll make it to Gatwick. Okay, come up to 3,500. See how the performance is now when we go into Gatwick with the stream on my laptop. Doing anything else today then? No, I'm not actually. Just a relaxing day. Put that power back to 75. Yeah, it's just a relaxing day. Nice to see that the weather radar is working for the first time. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. Couple cells. Oh, look at that cell behind us. Ah. I didn't know that the weather radar in the G1000 actually works. It's pretty cool. I thought MSFS didn't have weather radar. Me too, apparently. But apparently it works with the G1000. I guess it's just taking the live weather and just translating it. It's not an actual weather radar. Ah, it's because this is using ADS-B in, so it's just taking it from the default weather, or from not default weather. It's just taking it from the weather, whereas a weather radar would be different because we don't actually have a radar dish to scan the weather in front. I believe that's where it's different. Big cells forming up over there, in all fairness. Okay, let's start getting ready to approach into Gatwick. It's a bit hazy off in the distance, so a bit haze, probably a bit of visible moisture from the clouds just building up. Oh wow, look at that! That rain! Holy shit! Damn, that looks it's pretty cool. These are fine. It's just visible moisture, not counting them as clouds. Wow. That's quite cool to look at. Okay, so we're just going to do a visual approach into Gatwick. We're not going to bother doing a instrument approach. Unless if you guys would like to see an instrument approach. I don't mind doing the full approach. It's totally up to you guys. The visual is fine? Okay, we'll do the visual into Gatwick then. So we're still landing to the north, so we want to land on runway 8, which we should already be set up for essentially. We should be able to just do a straight into runway 8. The EGTD is right here, so Gatwick should be over here somewhere. Okay. Wow, look at all this visible moisture. That's insane. Wow. All that moisture behind us. That's pretty cool. Oh, I do love the DA40 though. It's a beautiful aircraft. Beautiful aircraft. should be able to start seeing, I believe it's right there. Yeah, looks like it's right there. So 08 right is what we'll be taking. Let's do an instrument approach actually. We're practically set up for it. I guess we've only got the 08 right RNAV through the BB. Let's just set minimums to 250. I don't know what the minimums actually are. Activate. And okay. So direct the BB, you are cleared for the instrument approach for the RNAV runway 08 right. So press on that approach button to arm it. Glide path is active. There's a runway right there. And pumps. So we need to be a BB for 3,000 feet. Bring our power back. Vertical track. Bring that power a bit more. Temperature is still looking good, so we don't require any don't need to put on the pizza heat or anything. And reintroduce that power. Shoot our approaches at 100 knots, so keep it at 50% power. So our glide path is starting to come in. Okay. So what we're going to do is introduce our first notch of flaps. As we are 2 nautical miles from our final approach fix, and also switch on the runway lights, which we don't need to do because it's controlled. 100 knots, looking good. Okay. Look at the minimums for the RNAV 8 actually. Approach RNAV. Wireless. Why hasn't it got the RNAV on there? Let's just use 300 then. Okay. Coming in too fast. Oh my gosh, we are really fast. Was that a jet which just... Oh, that's funny. Okay. So, Gatwick traffic. We are 6 miles on runway 8 right. Cool. Reaching the 5 mile final. Speed's looking good. We'll bump up as it's trending down. Decrease for speed as trending up. Feet to mins. Final and visual. Okay, up power and autopilot disconnected. Below 98 landing flaps introduced. Reintroduce that power to catch the airspeed and get rid of that flight director. Maintaining that course and glide path. Pappies look good. Airspeed's good. Nice 500 feet per minute descent. A little bit high now. See how we can do with these 1,000 footers. If we can nail them. A little bit to the left. Those pappies are awful. And I guess there's a plane on the runway. It's fine. Far to the left. A little bit left rudder. Align ourselves. Oh, I'm really far to the left. Smooth landing, just not on my spot. Bring my flaps up. And we're about to be, yeah. Glad to see that ADS-B's working. Oh my gosh, why am I needing so much left rudder? The GA stuff is off to the right, I believe. What's the wind showing? I don't know. Interesting. You know what? FPS is not too bad here at Gatwick Airport. It's a lot better than what I thought it was. So, it's not too bad. gonna have to taxi back to the GA area while you do it right. And crossing 0 left. And clean up the aircraft, pumps, lights, apps, keep the heat off. Phew! Taxi up to the GA area, and I think we're probably just going to wrap up this stream as it is now. A couple hops. Oh, I missed that building. Good old Virgin Atlantic. I don't know why it's just blowing me right over. Leave that. And get rid of it. Save taxi. Weird how much rudder I'm using right now. I shouldn't be needing this much rudder. I think this is the issue with GA and Microsoft Flight Simulator. At the moment, like, you get a little bit of wind. The sim portrays it as like the worst conditions ever in GA aircraft. It's weird. Nice landing. I wasn't happy with it. It was really poor. I don't know why. It was really pushing me over, and the wind's not even that strong. I believe this is the GA area right here. But Gatwick scenery is actually not too bad with FPS. I was expecting this to be a lot worse than what I'm getting right now, so it's not too bad. I've never actually seen the GA area. Yeah, I've never seen the GA area over here, so be interesting. Okay, so where do I line up the aircraft? You're marshal it over there, so I'm just assuming I'm going to pull up with you. Oh, yep. You're facing this way. Marshal me in. Way off to the left. How much more to the left? Okay. Guess I'll just stop here. Ooh, there's an airworks. I did not know that. Okay. So, parking check. Parking brake has been set. Power lever is below. Power lever was below 10% for 1 minute. ELT check not activated. FD set to engine. Will log our times. Avionics master coming off. not the essential bus. Oh my gosh. Electrical consumers, accept strobes, so taxi light, engine master can be switched to off. And voila. I think that concludes today's stream. Okay, actually switch off the strobes as well. And the engine master, electric master. Okay, so that essentially wraps this up for today, guys. So I know it's a quick one today. I only wanted to try this out just to see if my laptop actually runs a live stream whilst playing The Sims. So yeah, it was a nice little enjoyable stream. I know it's a bit quiet, but it's our first stream back in a while, so I didn't expect loads of you to come in, but it was nice to see a couple of familiar faces. So guys, I'm gonna have to leave it here. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys and girls, and I guess I will see you later. Bye.